In the heart of an ancient desert, buried beneath the sands of time, lies a city that exists beyond the boundaries of reality, a city where time flows differently, where the past, present, and future converge into a single, eternal moment. This city, long forgotten by the world, is guarded by the Timekeeper, an enigmatic figure who has watched over its secrets for millennia. Our story begins with Elara, a scholar and historian, who has dedicated her life to uncovering the mysteries of the ancient world. For years, she has searched for clues to the existence of the lost city, piecing together fragments of history from ancient texts and forgotten legends. But it is not until she stumbles upon a long-lost map, hidden within the pages of an old manuscript, that her quest truly begins. The map, worn and faded, points to a distant land, far beyond the borders of the known world. It is a place of legends, where few have dared to venture, and from which none have returned. But Elara is undeterred. She knows that the secrets of the lost city hold the key to understanding time itself, and she is determined to unlock them. With the map as her guide, Elara sets out on her journey, crossing vast deserts, treacherous mountains, and dense forests. Along the way, she encounters many challenges, bandits, wild beasts, and natural obstacles that test her resolve. But the most dangerous challenges are those that come from within: doubts, fears, and the temptation to turn back. As Elara travels deeper into the unknown, she begins to sense the presence of something, or someone, watching her. At night, as she camps beneath the stars, she hears whispers carried on the wind, voices that seem to come from the very sands themselves. And in her dreams, she sees visions of a great city, its towers rising into the sky, bathed in the light of 1,000 suns. Finally, after many weeks of travel, Elara arrives at the edge of the desert, where the land gives way to a vast, empty plain. In the distance, she sees it, the lost city, its walls half buried in the sand, its towers crumbling with age. The city is eerily silent, as though it has been waiting for her arrival. Elara enters the city, her heart pounding with anticipation. The streets are deserted, the buildings empty and lifeless. But as she explores the city, she begins to notice strange things, objects that seem out of place, shadows that move on their own, and the feeling that time itself is behaving strangely. In the center of the city, Elara finds a great tower, its entrance guarded by two massive statues. The statues are ancient, their features worn smooth by the passage of time. But there is something unsettling about them, as though they are more than mere stone. Elara enters the tower, climbing its spiral staircase to the top. There, in a chamber filled with ancient machinery and strange devices, she meets the Timekeeper. He is a tall, imposing figure, dressed in robes that shimmer with an ethereal light. His face is hidden beneath a hood, but his eyes glow with a cold, blue light. The Timekeeper speaks to Elara, his voice deep and resonant. He tells her that the city was once a great center of learning, a place where scholars and sages from across the world came to study the mysteries of time. But the city's rulers grew arrogant, seeking to control time itself, and in doing so, they unleashed a terrible force that nearly destroyed them. To prevent the city's secrets from falling into the wrong hands, the Timekeeper sealed the city off from the rest of the world, hiding it beneath the sands of time. For centuries, he has guarded its secrets, waiting for someone worthy to take up the mantle of Timekeeper. Elara listens, her mind racing with questions. She asks the Timekeeper why she was chosen, and he tells her that her determination, her thirst for knowledge, and her respect for the past have made her the ideal candidate. But before she can take up the mantle, Elara must pass a series of trials, tests of her wisdom, her courage, and her understanding of time. Each trial is more difficult than the last, forcing Elara to confront her deepest fears and make impossible choices. In one trial, she is shown a vision of her past, a moment in her childhood that she has long forgotten. She sees herself as a young girl, standing at a crossroads, faced with a choice that will shape the rest of her life. The vision forces her to confront the choices she has made, to understand the consequences of her actions, and to accept the person she has become. In another trial, Elara is transported to a distant future, where she sees the world as it might be, a world of great technological advances but also of great suffering and loss. She must decide whether to accept this future or to attempt to change it, knowing that her actions could have unforeseen consequences. Finally, in the last trial, Elara is brought to the very edge of time itself, where she must face the Timekeeper in a battle of wills. The Timekeeper tests her knowledge, her understanding of time, and her resolve. But in the end, it is not strength or knowledge that wins the day, it is Elara's compassion, her ability to see the value in every moment, and her respect for the past that allows her to succeed. With the trials complete, Elara is granted the title of Timekeeper. The Timekeeper removes his hood, revealing a face that is both ancient and young, wise and innocent. He tells Elara that she has earned the right to guard the city's secrets and that she will be responsible for guiding future generations in their understanding of time. As the new Timekeeper, Elara gains the ability to see and influence the flow of time. She can move through the past, present, and future, learning from each and using that knowledge to protect the world from those who would misuse it. But Elara's journey is far from over. She knows that there are still many mysteries to uncover, many secrets to protect. And so, she leaves the lost city, setting out on a new journey, with the weight of time itself on her shoulders. If you enjoyed this journey through the Chronicles of the Timekeeper, the Lost City, please like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to Tales of Wisdom, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more stories that will take you to the edge of your imagination.